Now to demonstrate just how well this is set, I'm going to go ahead and take this yellow burnisher. Don't try this because you can break the stone and it can come out, but I'm just going to lightly tap it from behind. And it's not coming up. Hey there, today we're going to learn how to flush set a gemstone, but I'm in the office today because I've seen countless videos that show people demonstrating flush setting, and it's usually a zoomed in view of a gemstone. You really can't see what's going on, people's hands are in the way, there's not a lot of explanation. So I'm going to be showing you how to flush set a gemstone using illustrations where I can get real close and be very clear about what is actually happening when you flush set a stone and get very specific, because this is actually a precision procedure. So you're going to need good magnification and patience.
Flush mounting a gemstone is a really simple concept. Basically, you're just getting a stone set flush down into a piece of metal. To start out with, you're just going to drill a pilot hole through your metal. I like to go all the way through. This gives you a clean out hole from the back side. Next, use a ball burr to start cutting the seat in. I like to go about halfway down on these ball burrs. You're going to use a burr that's about 90% of the size of the stone. This is going to make it easier for you to use your setting burr in order to create the seat for your stone. Use a burr that is just a tiny bit smaller than the diameter of your stone. You can always make it larger if you have to. Precision is definitely key here. Now you don't want to go too deep to start out with. Remember, you can always go deeper, and as you go, make sure to test fit your stone often. An ideal seat will have no gaps and your stone will have to be pushed into place. Depth is also important. If it's too shallow, there won't be enough metal to get over the edge. And if it is too deep, you're going to find that you have too much metal to push down over the girdle of your stone, so that's also not going to work. Ideally, it'll be just right and you'll be able to push the metal around. The needle nose burnisher is going to be critical here, and you're going to be angling it around at about a 45-degree angle. You're going to start with doing just about a quarter turn on the stone, then switching to the opposite side after you finish 1/4 of the setting, and work on the opposite side. This will help keep the stone from teeter-tottering back and forth. Lastly, finish it up.
All right, you still with me? That was a basic rundown of the process of setting a stone. However, I didn't really explain why this works yet. So this next group of illustrations is going to explain what's actually happening to the metal. And if you can learn this, if you can understand this, it will really help you to pick the correct burnisher. It's going to help you to understand just how deep a stone needs to be, how tight it has to be, and why you can run into problems if the hole is too large, if the stone doesn't fit, and how to angle your burnisher. So take a quick look at this next set of illustrations.
So here's our stone set down in our flush seat. And we're just going to be applying force right at the corner of this edge here with our needle burnisher. And as the burnisher pushes down on this edge, the metal displaces in both directions and starts to form a little lip over the edge of the stone. And that's what we're looking for. That's what does the work.
Hey, that's it for today. I'm not going to be doing a live demonstration of this because I strongly feel that you won't really learn much just from watching me flush set a stone. I think these illustrations are going to be a much better way. The next step is go out there and practice. And keep in mind a couple of important things here. Good magnification is key. You want to get up close to your work, at least a 10 power optimizer or some sort of magnification is going to be great if you don't have a setter scope. They also make dental type magnifiers, which are basically safety glasses with these lenses attached to the front, which can allow you to get really close into your work. The other important thing is patience. So check the stone fit often. Every single time you go in there with a burr and you make an adjustment, grab the stone, check it. Is it close? Do I need to get a little larger? Third, a large set of burrs on hand is important, preferably in 0.1 millimeter increments, so you can slowly step up the size of that hole until it is just the right fit. Because here's the grim reality. If you make that hole too large for your stone, no amount of cussing and pushing or any type of work is going to get that stone to fit. And at that point, your only option is to find another stone that will fit the hole that you've just created, or to scrap your project. So take it slow, test the stone fit often, and practice, and you will succeed.